Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video, I'm quite excited to share the new projection that I purchased, EPSON. It is an ultra short drove EB-685Wi. It's normally educational purpose ultra short drove, but with over 3000 Ansilumens of power from the EPSON's website declaration, and it is big piece of thing when you compare to the Xiaomi 4K projector that I got, and with the Xbox it doesn't look that big, right? So if you leave it on the TV unit, it looks quite good. The screen size is about near 85 inch. So this unit is 2 meter. So when you make it 2 meter, it's probably about 93 inches. So this is about 85 inches level. And I cleaned this projector and made it like brand new, as you can see. So this video will be the cleaning of this projector. Later on I will review this projector, but let me just show you by opening the lights and how good this projector is. Later videos I will also show it to you. Just look at this. I've opened up the lights. This room is quite filled with the lights right now. I will show you how much light in this room. As you can see, these are the lights of the side of the same room, and there are over there lights. Just look at my watch. I review watch high-res channel videos under these lights on this table. So this is 4K review possibility lights. That is how strong this projector is, and it's right now in eco mode. So stay tuned if you want to see the full review of this projector. This is a second-hand chance, I believe, and I made it brand new, clean. So watch this video until now, how you can clean your projector, if it's matte, of course. Don't apply anything in this video if your projector is glossy, like a piano white, piano black, because piano surfaces or glossy surfaces are scratched quite easily. These are matte plastics, so it's durable for scratches. Let's just dive in how I cleaned this projector from the ground up, and now it's looking like quite a new projector. I'd like to clean what I purchased. This is EPSON EB-685Wi. Most of these devices coming from educational purposes, so it's probably taken out from a school, and you might want to clean it up before you want to use it at home. And these devices nowhere near small. As you can see, it's kind of like a huge at the bottom, and I'm going to pull out the connections before starting cleaning, and the power cable is one of the most important ones. This is like a PC style power cable. The power adapter is inside, so it's cool to have these sort of advantages. I didn't want to take this cover out. It's going to be whole in this video. As you can see, this is a second hand, so I couldn't find the screw feet, so I installed two of the VESA mount. As you can guess, this is VESA mount screws with the hand plastic all over it. So I'm going to be using these as actors like feet. So if you find any device, just recommend me to use under the projector, because this was a second hand and most of them were used like this against the wall, like a white wall on the schools. Bottom of it is not too dirty, so the main problem will be the top of it. This device has 3 HDMI ports, VGA and R232C, and USB port here, audio port here, microphone port, and etc. So what we are going to do, the color is not matching. As you can see, there are some sort of stickers at the back. These devices probably change their lamps, and right now it has a new lamp, like 35 hour. It says on the mark of it. What I'm going to do is try to match the color as much as I can, and simply I will start by cleaning the sticky part. These sticky parts are somewhat of a hassle for people, This is A104 label sticker remover, and it's like a pure alcohol, and it's making things easier most of the time. I will just spray it on, and it's making things softer, and I will just use it to clean the sticky parts. I will just later on show you the result, and it's nearly gone. It's like putting your hand and try to move it. I will just make things close. As you can see, these are the sticky parts of the stickers, but melted down because of the alcohol. And so normally you don't want to use these sort of towels or cloths cleaning sticky parts, because what you want to do is use single type of papers, because when you wipe it off, it's going to be sticky itself. So I recommend you to use not towels, but use something like this. So right now this surface is sticky, and I'm quite happy with the result, although we have parts to match the colors. The main focus light is coming from probably here, hits a reflective surface and goes screen picture goes here, and there is a curved surface of a mirror, just acts as a ultra short throw projector's reflection area or optical area, and then we are turning it and seeing the visual. So when we take a look at the side, this video will not be a total video, but the filter is awfully bad, because this is probably being used more than 3,000, 4,000 hours. And most of the time people are using their shoes. It's not like a home, so you put your shoes out of the home. So the dirt is an issue, and especially for the schools. And if you put something up top, when you pull the dusts out, everything could be a dirt problem. The real problem we have, I don't want to remove too much of these labels, because that makes this device stands out like a pretty new. So I'm going to be using slowly by a couple of materials. First of all, this is a cleaner for windows. So it's not going to be too wet. It shouldn't be. I will just apply just a little bit. Since this is an electronic device, I want to see what I can remove with simple material. You just need to go slow. You don't have to hurry. If you hurry too much, you probably go too fast and scratch the surface of the device. You don't need to do that. Since it's going to be on the living room, it needs to be clean, especially for the ladies. My wife probably doesn't like the size of this thing. She probably won't like it when she sees it. Even I removed the parts around the stickers. They got clean right now. And around the edges we got colors like scratches. Will they go? Let's just take a look at this part. There's a hit over there. Somebody probably scratched this. But I am quite cleaning good. And there are scratches over there, because these things have been used, not probably abused too much, because they're up top on the school, but still some things cannot be removed easily. Let me just wipe it up with the clean part of it, not sticky part of it. Okay, so what can I tell you from the first impression? If you move it faster, the green surface of this sponge, you'll get a lot of things out. And I think without using too much of an extra chemical, we are quite okay, league of quite okay. Not perfect, but also we are probably scratching just a little bit of the plastic surface. Like, you can't see it because it's matte, and durable plastic. So you don't see it that much, but if this was a piano white or glossy white, it could have been a problem. But I think we're going in a good direction. The color is matching. The thing that you see around the edges will be the some sort of yellowish areas. But this is not a total problem, because if you want to clean those up, there are chemicals for that. And you can also use for higher chemicals, like more, let's just say, thick chemicals like this. These are most of the time used for sinks and toilets. These are kind of like little particles inside, so much more stronger, and they tend to, you know, little bit of scratch to the space that you're applying. But I'm going without them, so I'm quite happy with it. The only color differentiation probably from the stickers, but like I said, I don't want to take them out because they tend to look more original. Maybe I could later on take this one out. And this area is a little tougher because there are buttons, and I don't want to make things too much of a wet in this area. So I need to apply something like this. Let's just try to be as less humidity. Keep things in dry as much as possible. I'll try my best. And without the buttons, I'm going to be focusing on the around, not total in the buttons, just for the scratch. And I'm going to clean faster this time because it's a little different. Not like the general big areas. So it's up to you. There is a, as you can see, black area. Let me just try. And it's gone. So what I'm going to do is just rub this surface. I know it's a cleaning video. It might be boring for you, but what to look out for around the corners. Yep. It's kind of gone. There's only one little scratch. It's pretty clean. So I'm looking for 70-80%, not like a 100%. The thing that I'm going to do is just, this is a kind of like a not so wet. And I'm going to clean these black areas because lens is important. There is dust over there and it needs to be cleaned. And this area is more sensitive. So you can also use brushes for the corners. For the corners also you can just without pushing too much. Not, of course, not pushing too much. Just to try the corners as much as you can. Don't hurt the device, okay? Just be gentle. You don't have any hurry. So this is a device that you're probably going to use for a long time. And you want to keep it safe. Around the corners, I see dust inside these areas. And to clean them, we might want to use some sort of brush later on. I will try to find. Let me just stop the. So we are continuing where we left off. This is not the perfect brush. This is a cutout one for difficult things, because when you cut the brush, it becomes like acting like a thicker brush, even though the brush pieces are not so thick. I'm going to be using it for general cleaning. I'm not pushing too hard because there are sponges probably around the corners to prevent from lacking dust inside. So some of the particles and the things you're trying to clean is not actually dust, but the parts of the sponge inside. Over the years, probably it will melt or dry up too much. so it will become like a dust. So don't mix everything and don't try to clean everything from edge to edge. That is what I'm going to be careful about. And we are coming at the end part of this device. Like I showed you in the earlier part of the video, it's difficult. And I'm going to be using just a little bit from this. Okay, this is a thick piece of material and it's going to scratch even more. Let's just see if it's going to remove that or not. I'm also scratching the device, by the way. So yep, it's kind of like a gun, and let's have a look. Really gone. So this is a way better cleaner, but if you have options, why not try them in early stages? Don't want to scratch or use heavy materials in the first try. So we have also corner problems. And 90%, all these areas are gone. The only thing left is not color matching of this area. And it's going to take time. Believe me when I say so, it's going to take time because of the buttons. If you don't pull everything out and just put chemicals on them. I know there are a lot of videos out there, and I will be showing the videos that I find useful. You can use some sort of chemicals and take the device parts out and apply the chemical and put it under UV or the sunlight, like a 1 hour or 3 hour. You get the exact same color of the plastic when it first arrives. So you can do that, but in this video, I'm not going to take this device into pieces because I don't want it. It's not so cheap. So it's not going to be probably for me easy to get it back. But I'm going to later on open up the filter and take it out from with the vacuum cleaner, what I can find inside this area. But rest of it, even though I have like pressured air device, I'm not going to use it too much. I'm just going to apply a little bit of, as you can see here, I'm going to take this piece out and clean it like this. And it's near perfect for me. Like the static dirt is gone. So I'm going to also take this part and clean it with the vacuum cleaner and give it a back, like maybe inside. So for this part, I am quite happy with where I am. The only thing left is here. I'm going to be applying just a little bit. By the way, I'm not anyway using water here, okay? Just don't forget about this. No water, just dry. Just this glass cleaner. That's about it. In this part of the video, what we're about to do is one of the dirtiest parts. This is the filter of the EPSON EB-685Wi, and I have a big vacuum cleaner from Philips. It is 3000 series. And sorry about the voice. Let me just use it in the first. So the first suction part is over. We got pin right over here, and I will take it out. And as you can see, it's not going to be the only dirt. Right now we have here dust. all over the place, and we have fan inside. It's like a custom NVIDIA fan. It looks like interesting, like a turbine fan, but it's so silent. You don't hear the noise of this device in echo mode. No, at all. You don't hear the voice at all. I compare this to my Xiaomi 4K LED projector. Whoa, this is no sound. Xiaomi is an orchestra. So let's just try to take it again. By the way, I'm just letting the pieces go inside of it. Since this is my left hand, I need to use my right. I'm a right-handy, not a lefty. So we are going quite good. I just want to do it like this. And we're pretty good. What I'm going to show you for this part, I need to just take this projector a little bit away from this. What happens if you use something over the years? Okay, this filter. Nothing too much. Well, after the vacuum cleaner, we couldn't get too much of a dust out. It's a good thing to have. So I'm going to apply more. And for the rest of it, I'm going to use something like this. And I'm going to apply with my hands. By the way, this is a pretty good filter. And it doesn't look like it's blocking too much of an airflow. So that's why one of the reasons probably EPSON cools down quite good. And that's it. That's it for me. So this part is actually pretty clean right now. And I'm going to reapply it again. I only have to wipe it just around the corners. And if we have any dust, static dust, that just left inside, and let's just try. And that's it. So we are going to put the cover on and just a little bit of push from here. And I'm going to need to push from, let's just do it upside down. Just a little bit. There's a pin and it's done. So as you can see right now, the color difference is a little bit from this angle. So we have to just do a little bit of what we did already. Yep, I need to clean my hand and hold this device pretty rough. Holding this device is difficult for the camera angle because it's big. This is a way big stuff. Like, I haven't had anything this big for a while for a projector. If you buy a cinema projector, all these from 5 to 7 years old, maybe 8, even more, you might have something big like this, but otherwise, this device is one of the bigger projectors that I've ever tested or put my hands on. But for the short throws, there are also NEC and a couple of other brands, like a Casio ultra short throws. These are kind of like oldies, 5 or 8, 7 years old. Between the static dust might not go away easily sometimes at the bottom part. So we need to just a little bit of giving it a wet surface to handle. Like I told you in the beginning of the video, one of the foots fell off, but these are not actual foots, but these are just screws for this amount of the monitors that I got. Right now it's not ideal because this part is high. I just want to match it, just make it straight, but I don't have the ability to make it little more up in this region. So these are not enough. I'm looking for the feeds, and if you have any advice where I can find them in any site like AliExpress, I would be grateful and it would be very helpful to me. And it's getting nearly finished. You'll see this projector's detailed review in the channel, hopefully soon, because I need to find some time. But before that, all I can tell you is this is one of the things that shocked me and my friends, because this is a 720p projector and it's projecting pretty good image. Nobody just realized when they're first looking at the picture this device gives, they tell me that either it's full HD or kind of like a new gen 4K. That's how good the picture is. So just adjust the screen. The only thing that left here is another sticker, which is not from EPSON, but this device came from United Arab Emirates, but you can find them in the many educational central. And again, problem, these stickers are meant to be removed easily. EPSONs will be probably coming out easier than these. These are like protection layers against any kind of security problem at schools. Well, it didn't come out, so right now it's looking awful. And right near the end of the video, this is a bad position, but still, best way to show you the label sticker remover. And I'm just putting it on. But this time it will be different than the other one because it's going to take more time. I have to use this. I don't normally use this, but to make the video smaller or shorter, as you can see, I'm going to be wiping it out. It's sticky, but it's coming out. So I'm going to reapply. I can remove, by the way, any sticker. Like if I don't want later on, I can remove EPSON ones too. And this will be just pretty clean projector. That's about it. And we are coming at the ideal. Yep. And it's done. So what we have is pretty big projector. 90% clean. And it looks like new. I know we have to still clean the bulb area. And if I open this area later on, I can clean later on. But since it has a filter and it has no visual dust on the mirror area, which is pretty clean, like new, so it's done. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.